What? Unbelievable. Can this be true? Federal government to release Nnamdi Kanu and negotiate with him? Can this be true? Federal government has to release Nnamdi Kanu before negotiating with him, not why in prison. Hello, my wonderful people. Kanu is seen like somebody who has extra powers that can vanish from the very eyes of those who are surrounding him. Hence, he's being held in a battalion of soldiers by the federal government. DSS has refused to, even let him have a bit of space. The lawyer is saying Buhari has to release him first, have discussions with him and negotiate with him. But have you heard of the word called pride? Listen, guys, to be a real leader is not about exerting your position and saying, I am the leader. If you, whether you like it or not, take it. Hey, my dear, you don't lose them. You go really lose the people. The truth of the matter is a real leader, is not only the strongest person you see, is also that person that seemingly feels soft. That is where your true strength lie, where you are able to understand, come to the level of every individual. If you want to call them your subjects, you are fine to do so. Yeah, to understand where they are, what they are going through, and you are able to relate with them based on that. Guess what? They will stay with you for life. You will earn their respect. Let's get all the details. Federal government has to release Nnamdi Kanu before negotiating with him. Lawyer. A lawyer, Ejimako, counsel to Nnamdi Kanu, leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, says it is unnatural to negotiate with a man in chains. Ejimako, who is among the lawyers defending Kanu against the Nigerian federal government, advised the nation authorities to stop resisting every effort being made to release his client from detention. Why a man is in detention and you wish to negotiate with him, the first step you take is to stop resisting every effort being made to release him from detention. That's how they negotiated with Mandela, Martin Luther King, and many more. It's unnatural to negotiate with a man in chains, Ejemako wrote on his own Facebook and Twitter page on Tuesday night. Politics Nigeria reported that Kanu has been in the Department of State Security Services DSS custody since his arrest and extradition to Nigeria. He is on trial for treasonable felony. His trial is slated for October the 21st at the Federal High Court of Nigeria. Kanu controversial IPOB organization has been advocating for the section of the southeast from Nigeria. Former Biafra from Biafra to leave the region. The whole of the south is mostly populated by the Igbo community, was the scene of the bloody civil war between 1967 to 1970. After the death of more than 1 million people, notable farmers, and failure of the rebellion, the Republic of Biafra was formally reinaugurated into Nigeria, a country of nearly 200 million people. Inhabitants regularly shaken by the interactions with the federal government. So, federal government want to crush Biafra at all, by all means, by however way they want to do it. But is that the way to negotiate, to discuss with the people? Is that the way to go about it? Sunday Igboho, Nnamdi Kanu, all they are speaking about, if the federal government is to pay a little bit of attention and understand these people, will not be where we are today. But sadly, the federal government have a mind of its own. The federal government want to crush them. And sadly, do you know the funniest thing? The North is scared. Oh, seriously scared that these people want to destroy Nigeria. And if they do, you know the benefit that comes from the North to the South. Yes, that comes from the South, I mean to the North. First of all, the ego or kudi or owo, like the Yorubas will call it. So, I mean, that's a threat already. So what happens when a man feels threatened? You do everything to avert the threat. You don't want that threat at all. So you do everything, humanly speaking, to ensure that that threat does not become a reality. So this is what is currently happening now, and this is what is taking place, and this is what is going on. Truth be told, Nigerians must rise up from this very predicament that we find ourselves. And the federal government, if Buhari is to humble himself and just say, okay, those who are advising him, I think they're the worst set of people ever. Wickedness personified. How can you see these things happening? And all you will encourage is tightening it. How does fight, more fight and more fight ever resolve anything? The government of Nigeria, I put it to you, are the ones still allowing Sunday Igboho to be where he is today. Yes, I put it to you. They are the ones. Sunday Igboho would have been out of Benin Republic, but for their own purpose. Yeah, they want to keep him there. Imagine the way and the disdain at which, the Saki, what's it called now, Professor Yusuf and Gumi, how they talked about Sunday Igboho as though, I mean, we've conquered the guy. The way they spoke about him in a very disdain manner. Yeah, there was going to be civil war, blah blah blah. This, that. Listen, guys, things will change. When I can't tell you, but let me tell you, the struggle is real. Yeah, the struggle is real. There are people out there, there are lives out there that are being destabilized every day because of the decision of a few, and that's why we need to call change. We need to rise up, and we need to rise up above this stage of oppression staring us in the face. Nnamdi Kanu, Sunday Igboho, what they're advocating for is not something that should put them in prison. In fact, it is part and parcel of what is enshrined in our constitution. That if, for instance, for any purpose, anybody feels that they want to be out of Nigeria, there are protocols. Yes, in your constitution, there are protocols on how to go about that. There are. There are. Honestly speaking, there are. But guess what? Those that call themselves the leaders feel that, oh, I am the leader. If anybody says this, this is what will happen. You don't gain anything by violence. Sadly, the federal government and those who surround them have not told them the truth, the real true situations of things. Sunday Igboho Nnamdi Kanu is a ray of hope to a lot of persons. In case you don't know, take it from me. They are a ray of hope. People see them and they see hope because you guys have not led well. Leave us a comment. We'd love to hear from you. Please don't forget to like us, share, subscribe. God bless you. Bye for now.